We continue on to preview the round of 16 fixtures. Senegal play England in a mouth-watering tie. Imran, well, apparently I'm calling you an England fan, but apparently you don't want to call yourself an English fan or whatever.
I'm an
But
England fan now.
you like okay, you are okay.
Okay, so there's
You just
some
said you
players I
are.
like, huh?
Oh,
I said, how am I an England
or
fan?
you like England players? Okay, whatever. It's the
Or
same
some of
thing.
the players. I mean,
So how do you see this game going?
England are the favorites, and they should get the job done. I mean, Senegal are a really good team. They can make it hard on you. They've like against the Netherlands and some other teams they played. They've made it really hard on the opposition to break them down, and it should definitely be that type of game. I mean, their defense should be solid for Senegal, and it's going to come down to if England can break them down. And Senegal, when they get their chances, they have to be clinical because they're probably not going to get a lot of chances. I mean, similar to like Netherlands was not I don't know a great representation of how this game is going to go, but I feel like the talent that Netherlands have could be like similar in a way.
Yeah, I think overall Netherlands is probably a tougher team to play than England because
Really?
I definitely think I definitely don't think that the US could outplay Netherlands like they outplayed England. I don't think that's realistic. I think the US blueprint to be Netherlands is that they got to be clinical and they got to be able to control possession of the ball and make this the shortest game alive. But against England, when USA played, they were able to outplay them and be the better team. The US will not be capable of doing that against the Netherlands. I don't think so. So I think that, but
Like
I think
England
Senegal,
contributed to that though. They were being
Sen-
passive for some reason. I don't
but Senegal, I think this won't be as tough as a game that they faced earlier in the group stages against the Netherlands. They're gonna The key for them is they gotta be clinical and they take advantage of set pieces, which is important because you need to do that on the knockout stage. But they have to find a way to be creative to find an open goal play. Idrissa Gueye is going to be missing in this game because of yellow card suspension. How do they replace him? Because he's been pretty important, a pivotal point in their midfield. They have to figure out a way to replace him. And also at the same time, they need to bring someone who, in his position, can be more of a goal scoring threat. Because Idrissa Gueye, he's been important in the midfield, but he's had multiple chances in this tournament, making runs from midfield into the box, and he's had amazing opportunities, and he's not been able to put them in the back of the net. They need to find a player that will be able to put them in the back of the net that can finish the opportunities. Because Idrissa Gueye has had very, very good opportunities that he didn't take advantage of. Now he's on a yellow card suspension. They're going to have to bring on someone who thinks forward, someone who can put the ball in the back of the net, makes forward runs that also provide you defensive stability. I think Louis Cisse should definitely stay with NDI because the way he played, I think he definitely can cause problems to the England backline. He plays on the right side. He's a very, very good technical player going up against who plays on the left side of England's defense. There's a Shaw and Maguire. I think there's space to be done there. And that India is a very good player. He could take advantage of that. And another thing is Bo Dia, their striker, has to be clinical because he's gonna get one or two chances where Maguire and Stones are gonna find the fall sleeping because they're not gonna be going against the USA who will concede possession. Senegal has players that they can once they get the ball, they can play quick in transition. They can get the numbers forward. They can get players in the box. And that one moment, Harry Maguire, John Stones fall asleep, the lack of focus comes there. He got to be there to pounce, and has to take advantage of their opportunities. And they got to also take advantage of set piece opportunities like they have throughout this tournament. I think Senegal has a very, very good chance because they're a team with a lot of quality. They're a team with a good experience under Alois Cisse, good setup, defensively, very, very solid. They're not going to get done. They're not going to be scared of going up against Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling, Mason Mount, Phil Foden, Rashford, whatever it is. They're not scared. They've gone up against top players before. Diallo played for PSG. I don't know if he plays for PSG anymore. He plays for another club right now. Koulibaly plays for Chelsea. These are top class defenders that they have. So this is going to make for a very, very good game, a mouth-watering game. And I think Senegal are going to take advantage of their opportunities and send England home. I think England's time is coming. I think England's pragmatism, I think England's conservatism is going to cost them. Last time England played in the round of 16, they played a team with very, very, very similar to Senegal in terms of level. They played a Colombian team without James in 2018. if you compare that Colombia team to this Senegal team, they're very, very, very equal. They're very equal, and it took England going to the penalty shootout to get them. I think Senegal has a bit more quality though going forward, especially when that team was missing James. And I think Senegal's defensively is more solid than that Colombian team. And in the midfield, they have the intense midfielders. They have players that'll get forward, make runs, they'll test the back line. I really believe in the Senegal team, and it's a pity that they're missing Mane, but this team was much bigger than Mane, and they continue to prove it. They have Edouard Mendy in goal that can make one or two. He was bad in the first game, but ever since he's been very, very good. He's commanded his box really well today against Ecuador. He will make those one or two saves to keep them in it, and I think it will come down to one goal that they create and one goal off of a set piece opportunity that they take advantage of them. And I think England will struggle to get in behind this very solid Senegalese back line. So I think Senegal is going to win, and it is going to be an upset. I sit here and realize England is a better team. England have much more quality, but I think the pragmatism and the conservatism from Gareth Southgate is going to cost them, because I think he's going to look at this game similarly to how he looked at the USA game, a bit more conservative, a bit more, let's be solid first, then worry about taking it to Senegal. And I think that's exactly what Senegal will want, and Senegal would take advantage of them and create their opportunities and get in the back of the net.
I disagree. I'm picking England. Because
I'm not surprised by that.
All right.
I'm not surprised
people
by
have been
that.
saying like, oh, England. I mean, Southgate's gonna let them down. They've went to the semifinal and final. Cool, you can say the teams haven't been that great. The teams they've played to get there, but still they've been some good teams like
So
Denmark. For example.
the best team that they beat in the Euros and in the World Cup was a Germany team. Yeah,
Germany too.
That lost to France, and a Germany team that struggled against Hungary, that almost got eliminated in the group stage because they were down 2-1 against Hungary in Germany, in Munich. That's their best opposition. The rest,
but they've proven they can.
Ukraine, they played Denmark, they played Colombia without James, they played Sweden, and then they lost to Croatia, which was the first decent team that they played. Like, let's be realistic. The bracket has opened up for them to get to the semifinals and finals, because the brackets have completely opened.
But how's Senegal compared to those teams? I think they're good, but
I think
they're
Senegal
not great.
I think Senegal are better than all those teams, besides maybe besides Croatia, of course, and
Denmark. I think are better.
Nah, not that Denmark. Denmark got a lot better after the Euros through World Cup qualifying, but entering the Euros, Denmark wasn't that good. They keep in mind they lost 2 games in the group stages. They went on with 3 points.
To be fair, Ericsson. But
yeah, I mean, they lost to Finland though, and they lost to Belgium, and then it took them a miraculous display against Russia, moving on. But they only had 1 win too. Denmark is a good team, but I think this Denmark team is better than that Denmark team. The Denmark we have right now is better than that Denmark team. That Denmark team did not enter the Euros on the high that they entered this World Cup. So no, I don't think that Denmark team struggled. And keep in mind, that was in Wembley too. They had all those games at Wembley too, which is also a big factor.
I definitely think it will be a tight game unless England can, find an early goal, because I mean, like, I still think England can break them down, man. I still think so. They have too much talent.
I can't wait till Sunday.
Cool, like in the quarters, semifinals, when they play better teams, sure, they can go down. But right now, I'm going with them.
Wait, so give me like a percentage. So you'd be shocked if they lose?
No, I wouldn't be shocked. I'm just picking them.
Okay. Well, yeah, I have Senegal. I definitely would not be shocked if Senegal win. I'll be pleasantly surprised because they are the underdog. But I think that they're the more clinical team, and I think that they'll go for it, while England will be a little bit more conservative, a little bit more pragmatic, which will be the end of them. They cannot do that. So it'll be a very, very interesting game, though.
Yeah.